Oh, I see you. Okay, Raven is in the other room. Yes, it works, you guys.
I heard you the whole time. I'm like,
Okay, cool.
I'm on Instagram
So
texting you right
we're gonna
now.
go ahead and get started. So let me close this one down. All right, go ahead.
Okay, Raven, do you have your computer on?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you? Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're all set now.
This my first time doing this.
It's okay. This is
It's
my
a little
first.
weird, a little funny.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's my first interview as well, and three times a charm. Three times a charm. So let me go ahead and share with some folks on my community tab, just so they have the right link and everything. Because man, that was just crazy. Just like, really, y'all really don't want us to understand this information. I can talk about dividend stocks, all this other stuff, but no, we're not starting no businesses over here.
Right.
Okay, let me share. Here's the link. I'm live with Raven. All right. Okay, so Raven, I really wanted to start off the discussion with you telling everybody about just you and what you're all about before we get into your online business. So, um, I say let's start there. Share anything you want to just share with my community here.
Y'all want to know about me now? What you're saying? Okay. Um, if you don't know, my name is actually Raven Hearn, and but I go by absolutely Raven, which I'm about to change my name on this thing because it's the first time I'm doing it. So I just put in anything on that interview just so I could, because I didn't know what I was doing. But yes, I'm absolutely Raven. I'm here on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube now for 2 years. Um, Backstory: I am a mother of four. I live here in Chicago. Well, right outside of it, but I'm in Chicago mainly. Um, I worked several different jobs, and I just started out just doing YouTube 2 years ago, just because I felt like, you know, I was just tired of just working one job, making minimum wage, not seeing nothing at the end of the day when I pay my bills. So, um, then in that aspect, I also started researching, and YouTube showed me so much things, opened up my mind to knowing about opening up my small business. Um, I like long walks on the beach, all that type of stuff. Nothing,
No,
nothing
you
different.
didn't. Oh, so are you single?
No,
The
I'm
people
very
want to
not single.
know.
Okay, I wish I was again one more time. No, I was just playing. No, I'm not single. I am happily engaged, soon to be married whenever he decides to make up his mind on the date. But yeah, I have a whole spouse. So yeah.
Okay. Well, he needs to pick a date. He can hear me. You need to
I
just
know,
lock it
right?
down. Just lock it down.
Now you don't
All
want him
right.
around.
So,
He's too
okay. Anything else you want to share with the community before we get into your business?
loud. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm just a regular smuggler, everyday girl. I love I really saw my YouTube because I love hair. So I'm actually back in school doing hair now. So that I can get my license. But I do hair. I do everybody's hair. So that's my little side hustle. And then I have my own, which we'll talk touch base on, but I have my own online business, which is my crafting that I do, which I love. That's my like therapy. So that's really it. I'm simple. I just like to spend time with my family and make money, and that's it.
Okay.
Ain't
So,
nothing wrong with it.
So tell us about, so the business. How did you actually get started? So you're turning your hobby, it sounds like, into something that can make you some money.
You're watching today all day. We hope you had a great weekend. Did you start your Monday with us? It's another big
Uh oh, make sure
Okay.
your volume is down.
group was coming
Unless
up
that's
first.
me.
Vaccine for kids. Yeah, we're gonna have a full report. It's safe and it does produce a strong immune for children's age
Uh oh, Raven, can you hear me?
5 to
I
11.
mean,
It's
Plus,
not
the
you? Me
inspiring story
neither.
of a principal in Baltimore having a huge impact on the
oh,
lives of
weird
her
noise.
students.
Is
Mr.
that
Rover
mine?
traveled to the
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
We can hear you. Let me know in the chat if you can hear Raven.
Raven's home and will introduce us to the entire
That noise is. I think it's on your.
SG. It's time for Today in 30.
It's
First,
like a
NBC's Gabe Cheers,
adder. What
Spokane,
is
Washington.
that?
City being hit hard by the virus. Hi, Gabe. Good morning.
Savannah, good morning. Hospitals like this one are having
Hold
to
on
turn away
1
patients
second.
from neighboring Idaho because there's just not enough bed space. Nationwide, some schools are having to shut down in-person classes because of new COVID outbreak. But
I have
overnight,
no idea
got
what that sound
promising
is, but
news
I'm.
about a long-awaited vaccine.
You hear a video playing? Ah, there you go. It's off now. You're on mute. Okay. I didn't even hear what the last question was. I just heard like, oh, I don't want nobody to get flagged on my behalf.
So I was asking you about how you actually got started with your business. Like, what were some of the
Okay.
steps you took to
Well,
get started?
okay. Well, actually, I got started with my business. I want to say a little bit over a year ago. Really actually taking it serious. I've always wanted to do something else that had another stream of income because my goal, honestly, is to have 7 streams of income somewhere that, 7 streams of income can make you $1 million. So, I'm all for it. I started about, like I said, a year and a half ago, just researching. I really originally was going to do like candle making. And for some reason, I just got caught up in like craft and like, you know, you like rabbit hole, start going deeper into figuring out what you want to do. So I went way off because I was like researching and I wasn't sure. And I knew that I definitely, that's like more labor than I wanted to just rely on. So I was like, I have to have something where I don't have to physically have so much, labor and strain on me. So I figured out, that I was going to definitely do an online business because I didn't want to just, depend on just like people, family members, locals, and, Facebook or something like that. I didn't want to just people who know me. I wanted to make sure I made it broader because I felt like, you get a little bit more support with people who don't really know you. And so I just said, once I got into what I wanted to do, I joined some groups and I actually learned how to, master what I was doing. And I went on and started an online business.
Its COVID vaccine is effective in children ages.
So
Okay.
you're frozen now,
I
but
heard
I
it
heard
First of
that
its kind
last
trial
Okay,
for this age group
back
included
on,
more than
but
2,000 kids and
yeah.
concluded the vaccine is safe, well tolerated, and showed robust.
Okay.
responses. The children were given a smaller dose than the current vaccine used for those 12 and older. Pfizer says it'll now submit the data to the FDA for emergency use authorization. Potentially pivotal news as pediatric COVID cases in the U.S. have jumped by 240% since July. New York schools opened just a week ago.
Thanks for that 4 days, we have it might be my computer. I don't know. Cases. I'm not sure if you can still hear me or if I'm frozen.
And one entire school building already closed.
In South Carolina, COVID cases have soared from 150 a day to 5,000. Schools near districts there going virtual. And in Philadelphia, 5 schools have already closed.
And I will be the new norm.
Also this morning, more confusion over boosters after an FDA advisory panel voted Friday to recommend third shots only.
I don't know what it could be. I just put you on mute for a second, Raven. I have shut down every tab on my computer, which is anti-me. I'd be having all kinds of tabs open. But I think it must be like one of those little ads. And if you have anything open, I don't know if it was me. I just closed all the tabs that would create an ad, except for Google Trends and Google Domains. So I don't think it's either of those. I don't see any ads. I'm going to take you off mute, though. Okay, I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything? Okay, Raven, are you off mute? Hello? I hear myself now. I don't think it's either of those. I don't see any ads. I'm going to take you off mute, though. Yeah, I hear myself now.
No, so I think I just went through.
Okay, I don't hear anything. I'm sorry. Do you hear anything?
I'm on my phone too. Okay, I just cut it. I cut off a tab or something. Maybe it was me. Hopefully that was what.
Hey, it's all good. We're dealing with all the struggles tonight. A nice tip, Victoria.
What's going on today?
I don't know. Typical Monday, 9:20. I don't know what else to say. But you actually pointed out a really good point. So before you even really jumped into it, you did a lot of research. Okay. You got into different groups.
What I was gonna do was just go to my phone and see. Maybe it was me. Hopefully that.
I couldn't hear anything you said, Raven. Raven, is YouTube closed down for you?
Yeah.
On your phone?
Yeah, just for for something I didn't know. I wanted to make sure I perfect my craft. So that is what the reason why I did it like that. Because oh no. Okay, if
okay, I can hear you. We can hear
you. Invite me again through my phone, maybe I can just go straight from my.
Okay, let's try that.
No, I'm on my phone. Let me see.
I'm gonna put it into the chat.
Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not sure if you can.
I can hear you. Can you guys hear Raven now? You sounded a little bit better, but now it's back freezing again.
I don't know what. Oh, okay. If you need a link again, if you send a link down or something, invite me again through my phone. I could just go straight from off.
Okay, I'll find you on Instagram again.
Okay.
Okay, so I just sent you the link, Raven. You're right, Victoria Shay. She's like on a delay. I'm surprised it's not messing up both of us. YouTube's closed, so we got that done. Right. Okay. We'll see. We may have to redo this one if we we can't get it done or pre-record it. We might have to pre-record it, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trying.
Okay. Which number do you see on your other screen?
Restream said, "Oh no, who is this person? She can't come up here." I'm just kidding. So were you able to access it from your phone?
I'm doing it exactly right now, just so. Now Google is giving me a hard time. Oh, StreamYards, please be kind to me. This is a
She
lot.
says, "StreamYard, be kind to me."
Oh,
StreamYard, I don't know.
y'all can hear
I
me?
had given up on StreamYard. I had given up, and now we're back.
Yeah, I'm just getting used to it. Really don't know how to run it that good. I'm not really tech savvy, but I
Okay, that's
try.
fine. I'm not either. I'm not super tech savvy. But I can hear you now, so I am going to ask you some more questions.
Okay,
But I wanted to
long as
ask
it's
you,
working and I ain't freezing.
yeah, I wanted to just ask you how you got the idea of like what to actually put on your store and what you decided to use to set up your store. Like what kind of tools do you recommend? Was it easy? What did you have to do?
I would tell y'all, people be thinking I'm trying to be funny. You know how people think like you're trying to hold the info, you trying to, keep the sauce or whatever. I don't know. But I actually use I actually went on YouTube. Like I said, I'm not tech savvy at all. Like at all. I just figure stuff out. I'm good at paying attention to stuff and trying to follow directions. Um, so I actually went on YouTube and learned from a couple of videos, maybe 2 to 3 videos. I learned how to uh, make my own website and which one I wanted to. It was between 2 to 3 different ones, but I just which one was the simplest, easiest one to go for me. I chose Shopify because it like everything is just kind of laid out. All you do is like put the information in and go with that. So that's kind of how I did it. Far as like design and stuff, I also use Canva. And yeah, I use Canva and then I use Shopify. So I took a lot of the stuff and I put it straight um into my website. Uh I can tell you I worked on that website for months because I wasn't extremely aware or like I said, tech savvy. I I'm losing Jessica. But yeah, I just use that. That's what I use to get through it. And like I said, if I needed any assistance or had questions or trying to figure it out, I went straight to YouTube to Google stuff and stuff like that. And
Okay. So you did a lot of research. You ended up deciding on Shopify to use as your website and your e-commerce store. And then you're using Canva for design. So you didn't have to pay anyone to set up your website or create your designs. Okay.
I wanted
So,
to go that route, but some people were saying like if you pay and stuff, people were like trying to charge $800 to create a website, and I was like, who ain't got $800 for no computer? Some stuff that I'm pretty sure you could get it for the free. um, you, I'm just saying like I'm not trying to sound cheap because I'm not. I can actually pay for it, but I would not do that. Like I'm doing as much as I can because anybody else who's just like clearly starting out and don't have a budget or have a minimum budget, that's not what you want to put all your money into. So I personally just said it would be best for me to figure it out on my own. Now and then you can always do what I'm going to do eventually is go hire somebody once you get the money in a budget, bigger budget, to have a better like marketing plan or a better layout, because I'm pretty sure I wanted to like have a cute little flow and everything. But for right now, I'm just starting out. Some people they'll come on there and they'll see and they'll think that's just amazing, and I did it all myself. So that's just what I kind of did. Was just try to make it work.
That's good to hear. So, I mean, because the myth is you have to pay someone to build you this really fancy schmancy website, and you got to get a good designer and all this stuff, and it could cost you $800 or so to get started. But you're saying you don't have to. That's not the end all be all. You can get started learning some things yourself, looking online, looking at some free resources like Canva, Shopify, sites where you don't have to pay as much like on an annual or week or monthly basis. Because I know for my website, I didn't pay a developer either. So I like that you're being savvy in that way. Very cool. So how did you figure out what type of things to actually sell on your website? And I think I hear PJ's voice.
Well, basically, yes, you do. They're not gonna let me be. That's another reason why I knew I had to get me my own business, is because these kids feel like the world ends when I'm not around. Here, put your shoes on.
Of course, you're Mama Bear.
I just told you 42 times. I said I have an interview. I'm doing something. Don't come in here. You got 52 hands in this house. If you come to me,
no, I don't. I got 2.
So I'm moving Raven for just a second. She's a little occupied. But basically, she did just break it down. So she wanted a business. She wanted to get 7 streams of income. She wanted to figure out a way that she could manage bringing in an income while also managing 4 kids at home. And she didn't spend a bunch of money on her website. She just uses Canva and Shopify as her main tools. Okay, you're back up here, Raven.
mm-hmm.
So I just summarized some of the things that you were saying earlier. I know it was calling you. So tell me about like the items that you have in your store. Why did you decide to sell certain items, and are you actually keeping the items at home or making them at home? Like what's kind of the logistics around what you're selling online?
Okay, so me personally, the items that I have are everything that I make, where it is from keychains to cups, which is like cup designs and stuff like that. The purpose around my crafting is I want to not only incorporate it with like me doing hair and having my own little shop. This is my like gift shop. I like giving. That's one of the big things I like. I like giving. I like the feeling of somebody getting something, and especially when it's personalized and it's thoughtful, and with everything with the holidays and everything coming up, I just felt like that will be a great opportunity for this.
So I think it's buffering again or was doing something. But so she's saying like this is a good time to even start a business like right before the holidays and whatnot. So I know she's about to be rolling in some money. And YouTubers are probably going to be rolling into money too because of that ad revenue. Just going to put that out there. All right, you're back. Uh-oh, are you talking? Okay, cool. I think I put you on mute on accident.
I was making sure I was unmuted. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, so what I do is I craft different items, like whether it's personalized or it's not, or it's something that you like. I make those type of things. So from superhero cups to cups of love, all of that stuff will be in my shop. So I made that, and I came with that idea because, like I said, I got into crafting as almost like a therapy, but like also another stream of income where it's not so taskful on me and strainful. So I have majority of that is in my shop. That's what I kind of have. So it's kind of like my own little gift shop, but online. So you can, go through it and pick things and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I came up with that idea.
Gotcha. So you are personalizing items. So you can get superhero stuff and it can be really personal instead of just the standard stuff that you can buy in, say, a Target or Walmart or whatever. That's really cool. I know I am a big Marvel fan, so
Yeah.
I'm putting in the link to her website in the chat if you're interested in checking out some of her items in there. But cool. So you just kind of figured out a way for something that you could do, you enjoy doing, and something you could add value to. You can make it custom, which not everyone is able to do, or if they do want something custom, it's probably easier to get it from someone they know, which is kind of cool too. That's awesome. So, what would you say has been the biggest challenge that you've had with just getting started to, start an online business?
I would say two things. One would be in any business, of course, you would have to have a nice amount of research in what you're doing. So, like I said earlier, you would definitely have to do, like, I use YouTube as my research. But look up things and understand it. But also, my biggest thing is like marketing, because like I said, I'm not computer savvy. So this is like a whole new world. So I just kind of like figuring out. I never had an Instagram before doing YouTube or having this business. Never had, I had Facebook, but it was just like for friends and people I went to school with. So it wasn't for, um, like kind of, it wasn't for like just trying to promote and put myself out there. So that's kind of like the biggest challenge, is like just kind of being okay with just putting myself all the way out there to the world. That's one of my biggest things. And also, just to add one more, is consistency. It's a lot of hard work come with like having your own business, whether it's brick and mortar or it's online or whatever, because you're doing everything yourself. Unless you got a whole team on your back helping you, you're literally doing all of the work from the ground up. That's why kind of people always, kind of work more, because it's easy to just clock in and don't have to worry about who's doing what, long as my check is ready at the end of the week or 2 weeks or whatever. So it is very challenging to be consistent on top of your everyday regular life and everything else that's going on. So those are the two biggest things: marketing and consistency. I still kind of been on, but I'm getting a little bit better because I have no other choice.
I love your laugh, Raven. So your biggest challenges with starting the business is the marketing and the online marketing, which forces you to be out there in the world. So
yeah.
on YouTube, on Instagram, yeah, you're out there, which I feel you with the YouTube because some people are just mean and rude. You're just like, oh, I don't really even want to deal with this right now. But you have to do it as a way to market your business. So you have to kind of get beyond that, get the courage to do it, and just remember, I'm sure your why. Like, why are you doing this? So it doesn't matter. You just got to do it. And then staying consistent. That is always a struggle. And I could imagine for you, like, me, I do some services, consulting on the side, but I have a main job, full-time job and everything. So I'm on the schedule. So it's like, you need to be online from this time to this time, generally, right? When you start your business, it's just you have to have a lot of discipline and stay consistent. So, wow, that makes sense. That would be a challenge. Now, Victoriously Shay has a question in the comments. She said, do you buy your products from your local area, or are you checking out other places like Alibaba, Amazon? Like, where are you getting your base products? Good question, Victoriously Shay. Thank you for that. Shout out to my member too, by the way.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I actually get my products mainly from Amazon. So the base product, and I don't also just do cups. I actually added some other stuff that will be up there, but I do shirts and stuff like that too. So I get a lot of stuff that I can get close to me, like shirts and stuff locally. But far as like cups and in bulk, I have a couple of vendors I go to that was recommended to me through the group. So I also get that. I also get glitter from a vendor. If not, I would get it from like crafting stores like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Then if I have to get something that I can't get at anywhere close to me, I will go to Amazon. Like Amazon is my go-to place. I'm like addicted. So I haven't had my Amazon fix in about 2 months, but I think I've been doing good. But yeah, I'll go to Amazon if I have to. But yeah, because otherwise I'll go crazy. But yeah, I usually try to get everything I can like closer to me. If not, then Amazon. But thank you.
Okay, cool. So Amazon. Great question, Victoriously Shay. Well, we all are on Amazon all the time, so we can use it to get base products and customize it. I love it. That is awesome. So next question for you is just thinking about a person, the mini Raven out there, you can see yourself in them, and they're like, I think I can start a business. I think I can, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't really have any ideas. I don't think it'll be successful. Yada, yada, yada. The things that flow through our minds a lot of the time. What would you tell that person to just help them to get started with an online business?
I'm not okay. So me personally, for me, it's very beneficial no matter what. But everybody, fights it and says, everybody's not meant to have a business. Or I would say if you don't feel comfortable and you don't think that you want to be have your own business, be your own boss, and put in so much work. Because I promise you, I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but it is a lot of work, and it's a lot of, and it comes from you having to push yourself to do it. So I personally would encourage people to at least join in a business or something, but have another stream of income. Because like I said, I've worked a long time in the healthcare industry. I've worked at factories. I worked so many different places, and it's nothing like having my own. What I see and the progress I've made so far. Like, I mean, every time I get an order, it makes me closer to, how happy I am about this is the right thing I'm supposed to be doing. God put me here in this place for me to be doing what I'm doing. I love fulfilling orders. I love creating things because I know it has a happy home to go to. So me personally, I wouldn't push it, but I would push that you have to have some other form of income rather than just, a business. Now, if you're just saying that you're discouraged because you don't have confidence in yourself, you don't think that make, a great business owner, well, you won't know until you try. So I would say go ahead, put yourself out there. If you really want to do this, but you just don't have the confidence and you don't think that you can make it, just try. You don't never know what you can accomplish if you don't put yourself out there and try. You'll try to get a job, you'll try to do all these other things. Why not try at your hand at a business? And you don't have to always have the no going in, because I did it. I literally looked everything up. I learned from what I saw. I've read. I've watched how other people business is, because there's no harm in seeing how somebody else runs their business and not take from them, but learn from them. So it never hurts to try. So go ahead, put yourself out there and find your way, find your confidence.
So I love that. I love it because I mean, all of us have to overcome the hurdle that you have in your mind to get started or doing anything, whether that's investing or starting your own business. And I love those words of encouragement that you're providing to everyone. And hello, Keenan. Let me give some folks a time to ask any other questions. So Victorious Shay had a great question earlier. So Keenan and A Better Tomorrow, let me know if you have any questions for Raven. I think she shared some really good info. But right now I'm interested to just make sure folks know if they want to support you. And I did share your link in the chat. I guess, what are some of the things that are either coming up, products that they should be looking forward to, or things that they can find on the website? So basically you're selling, you're selling speech to help people understand really what they can find out there on your site.
Well, of course, like I said, I actually make cups, and then I make keychains, I make coasters. I just literally put my site together and put it out there. I was in that same spot of feeling like a little defeated and scared and wanting to perfect it to the best of my abilities before I just put it out there, to the point where I was just holding on to it. And I couldn't hold it no more, because I was like, I mean, it is what it is, and you just have to go. I've seen worse, so I can't sit here and just hold on to my site. So I actually put up 5 items that I've already had created and made. You'll see it on my site, but I will be putting up more items to come in the future, in a week or so. You'll see shirts that I've made. I've also done, like I said, coasters. I'm doing trays. I do wine glasses. I do cups, mugs. You will see earrings. Just a slew of things is to come. And also every month I'm doing like a discount on certain items that I have in my store, which is like 15%. So just letting y'all know that.
So you're getting some discounts coming. And I heard you say wine glasses. I heard you say earrings. So I'm very particular about my jewelry, but I will definitely check it out. Okay, so I didn't see any questions in the chat. Let me just make sure I'm going through here. But Raven, thank you so much for your time today and joining me, bearing with me through the multiple trials and tribulations we just had with Restream versus YouTube. And yeah, I mean, I appreciate you just sharing, the tips, especially for anyone that's like just been thinking, oh, should I get started with a business? We have certain government policies coming at bay, and it's like, wow, if I had my own business, I wouldn't have to deal with some of this stuff, or a lot of things that really should be pushing us to say, let's just get an online business or something to get started so that we have more freedom, so we have a little more flexibility. And how you put it earlier, the 7 streams of income goal, like having that as a goal and having an online store as one stream of income for you. So I love it. And then just to recap, you shared with us, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You can get started with Shopify and Canva for the design, Shopify for the website, right? And then just turning your passion or your hobby into the business. So if you create crafts and that's what you like to do, monetize that. Like whatever you can monetize, turn that hobby into the business this way. And it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be difficult. Anything else you would like to share with the audience before I let you go and get you back to to the kids?
I want to go back. Don't send me back so fast. Honestly, if you haven't learned anything from this pandemic, please know that you need to make sure you have something to secure yourself. If it don't do anything else, it could be a side hustle for you, or it could be your main, I don't want to just say hustle because it comes off negative, but your main business, something where it helps you, get you to the next level, and you're not just working from one check to the other check. But I do appreciate all of you all for listening to me. I'd be thinking like, oh, this is not all that, but I appreciate that y'all wanted to hear me out about my business and all.
Well, I love it. I love it. Well, much success to you. I'm wishing you, the best with your business. I'm sure you'll probably have more online stores as well. I'm going to put your link back in the chat. I think I also have it in the about section, but just want to share this one last time for anyone that wants to check out her website. Again, you can get started with a Shopify store and some designing via Canva. And we all know Canva is free. We use Canva. Some of us are YouTubers in here. Some of us are not content creators, but we know about Canva. We use Canva for these. What created this thumbnail for tonight? Canva for free 99. But yes, thank you so much, Raven. Hopefully we can do this again in the future where it will be a little smoother. Smooth process. So, and hello, Wide family. We're just about to close out, but they're saying they use Canva a lot. There we go. We use Canva a lot. And Victoriously Shay said it was a very good topic. So I appreciate that. And thank you, Raven, for being my first guest on Money Talk Mondays. We may have to do this again, seriously, just so we can smooth it out. I'm going to have to re-edit this thing or something because Restream had me. No, it's going to stay live, but I'm going to have to do a little tweaking to make this. Because I was like, why are you punishing me, Restream? Why? Oh my goodness. Raven, I hear you talking about.
I know we had this all in the bag, like all. No, I just was when and for us to just start and it go crazy like this, it's like, oh my goodness.
Exactly. And it's like if I don't plan it and I just go live, perfect. Nothing happens wrong. It's just beautiful. Well, if I plan something, it's like, what's going wrong now? So anyway, live and you learn. I know not getting that Restream account. Right. We're gonna have to skip a StreamYard because it tried and true, and here we are, right? Tried and true. But thank you again, Raven. Right. I hope everyone has a great night. And I appreciate you being here. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I hope the tips were helpful, useful to someone that's wanting to get started with a business. Pretty simple ideas. So thank you all again. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining our Money Talk Mondays episode 6. Bye.